Good morning. This is the National Weather Service in Grand Junction, Colorado. Today is Wednesday, April 24th, and this is a review or summary of the weather throughout the month of April and what the significant snowfall has done to improve the mountain snowpack. The first significant storm for the month of April came in the form of a closed low-pressure system that brought significant snowfall to the mountains with blizzard conditions in some areas from April 8th through the 9th. Roughly 10 to 20 inches of snow fell in most mountain areas, with lesser amounts in the northern Colorado mountains. However, blizzard conditions and blowing snow occurred in many mountain areas. With the strong winds, dust on snow was also a common occurrence with this storm, with some southern valleys seeing rainfall on April 8th in combination with blowing dust that made it appear like it was raining mud. Roughly 1 to 3 inches fell across the northern valleys, 3 to 6 in the higher central valleys, and 3 with locally higher amounts up to 9 in the southern Colorado valleys. The second storm system came in the form of a quick-moving, strong cold front that moved through on the evening of April 13th through the morning of April 14th and brought 6 to 12 inches of snow in the northern and central Colorado mountains, with 2 to 7 in the southern Colorado mountains and eastern Utah mountains. Strong wind gusts occurred out ahead of the cold front in the northern and central valleys, with a sufficient amount of rain that fell as well. Here is a map showing the storm track from the storm system that impacted the area from Sunday night, April 14th, through Thursday morning, April 18th, as it tracked through the Great Basin and across north of the Four Corners region. An interesting characteristic of this storm was a strong cold front that stalled and produced a frontal band of heavy snowfall with up to 3-inch-an-hour rates that shifted throughout the course of this event and maintained its intensity for 3 days from Monday morning through Wednesday afternoon. The southern mountains and valleys saw blowing dust and a significant dust on snow event as well during this period, as evident on the webcams taken on the evening of April 15th in southeast Utah at Abajo Peak, and the webcam in Ridgway, Colorado taken on the morning of April 16th showing the blowing dust and the dust in the atmosphere. The following is a radar and satellite image from Monday, April 15th, showing the frontal band that set up right along the I-70 corridor that morning, causing heavy snow to develop and persist through the evening, with upwards of a foot of snow that fell in Eagle and Gypsum along I-70 and 9 inches at Glade Park. The band lifted north Monday night into Tuesday morning on April 16th, with the area of heavy snow shifting into the northern valleys. The following is a radar and satellite image from Tuesday, April 16th, showing the frontal band that shifted north and produced heavy snow across northwest Colorado, with up to 16 inches of snow that fell in Craig. Strong southwest winds ahead of this digging system produced very windy, warm, and dry conditions for the southern half of the area around the Four Corners region, with blowing dust. The following is a radar and satellite image from Wednesday, April 17th, showing the frontal band that was over northwest Colorado on April 16th, which shifted southeastward over the Grand Valley on the morning of April 17th and produced heavy snowfall in the 5 to 8 inch range. This heavy snow band then shifted eastward through the morning and afternoon, producing periods of heavy snow and blowing snow along it with impressive rates of up to 3 inches an hour. Heavy snow continued for the mountains through the evening as a trough of low pressure moved through the area. The following is a table of the total snowfall that occurred during the long-duration storm from the night of April 14th through the morning of April 18th. The northern Colorado mountains, central Colorado mountains, and eastern Utah mountains, the eastern Uintas in particular, received 12 to 30 inches of snow total with this system. The southern Colorado mountains, 4 to 12 inches of snow. La Salle's and Abajos in eastern Utah, 4 to 8 inches. For the valleys, the northern valleys, about 5 to 16 inches of snow. Central valleys, 4 to 8 in the Grand Valley, 3 to 6 in Delta and Montrose areas, and 4 to 16 along the I-70 corridor in spots, with some locally higher amounts. Southern valleys traced to 2 inches of snow. Lastly, there were 2 fast-moving systems that mainly brought snow to the northern and central Colorado mountains on April 19th through the 20th and the 22nd through the 23rd, with a strong cold front that moved through. Roughly 2 to 6 inches of snow fell in the mountains with the first system, with the second system roughly 4 to 13 inches fell in the northern and central Colorado mountains, with lesser amounts elsewhere. So for the month of April so far, the northern and central mountains benefited the most from the significant snowfall, with a series of storms that produced anywhere from 3 to 5 feet of total snow for the month of April, with lower totals for the southern mountains. As of April 1st, the Colorado snowpack was roughly 70 to 80% of normal. By April 22nd, the snowpack in northwest Colorado increased to a little over 100% of normal for the year, while the rest of the state increased slightly but stayed roughly the same. This is very impressive and significant increase for northwest Colorado. The eastern Uinta Mountains in northeast Utah saw the greatest benefit from the series of storms that moved through during the month of April, with total snowfall amounts of 2 to 5 feet of snow in the eastern Uintas, while southeast Utah did not see much in the way of significant precipitation. As of April 1st, the snowpack in eastern Utah was 80% in the northeastern Uintas, with 67% across southeastern Utah. By April 18th, the snowpack increased to well over 100% of normal, with values in the 120 to 130 range for the northeastern Uintas, with a slight decrease for southeastern Utah. This is a very impressive and significant increase for northeastern Utah. Even though the snowfall throughout the month of April helped with the snowpack and water supply for the near and midterm period, eastern Utah and western Colorado are still in a moderate to severe drought as of April 16th, with it expected to persist, with the Climate Prediction Center forecasting above normal temperatures and below normal precipitation through July. This concludes the review or summary for the snowy month of April and the significant changes the snowfall had on the mountain snowpack in various basins, mainly across northeast Utah and northwest Colorado. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us via the information on this slide. Thank you for watching.